Hey everybody, welcome back to SuperDerek Streams, the only show on the internet where I play video games. That's my claim to fame. I'm sticking to it. How are you guys doing tonight? Or this afternoon? Finally off work. Finally, time to play some more Phantasy Star. Just want to make sure everything looks good back there, and it does. I've got the chat all set up so I can interact with people, which is always good, always fun. If you're out there, speak up. It's good to talk to people. I'm gonna play some Phantasy Star some more. So, when last I left off, I had just purchased a little bit of upgraded equipment because I'm getting my butt handed to me in a dungeon that's really not too far away from here. So I'm just gonna make my way back. Oh, and do I even have a flashlight? Because I'm not sure if I do or not. I should check my inventory. Pull up this view of the open field. I don't have a flash. Alright, so I'm going to need to grab one of those and maybe a teleporter in case I need to make a hasty escape again. I think there was a shop in here that had them. Well, there's an armory. What is that? Is that a light suit, or is that like a lightning suit? I mean, either way would probably be an upgrade, but I don't know. I'd rather hold off and get the real good equipment if I can. Alright, let's get the flash and the transer. Let's see. Reload and reload. Alright. Just wanted to make sure everything's set up on the laptop here in my lap. I always hate walking by this area because in order to get to where I need to go, I have to walk by this beach, which is always... oh, this time it's not going to happen, but I always used to encounter monsters that were far too high leveled for my capabilities. They were fishmen. They were a bunch of Kanye Wests. Now, I've taken on one tarantula before. I could probably take on a couple of them. But the question is, will I be able to do anything afterward? If I can just get to the point where I can one-hit kill every enemy in this upcoming dungeon, I ought to be able to pass it. As long as I am able to wander around forever, aimlessly, I'm sure I'll come across my target. $102. I'm just gonna call it money. Nope, I can use flash. God, this still blows my mind. Okay, dungeon key, use. Alright. So if I go down a level, I'm going to try a new strategy this time. Up to this point I've just been hugging the left wall. Strategy this time is to hug the right wall. And that ought to take me other places, I suspect. Oh, these werebats, man. These acrobats. All these flips. On the bright side, they don't appear to be able to hit the broadside of a barn. And they're weak. The Sega Master System 1 and 2 buttons, I think, were made with grinding in mind. I could push this button all day and my thumb would never develop a blister. So comfortable. The D-pad, not so much, but, you know, what you gonna do? Now these guys are kind of a pain, because they do medium amounts of damage. And they have really high defense. Some crazy angry crows outside my window. Alright, finally. Meow gained a level. That's good. Levels are great. And I like money too. Magic. Let's heal Meow. And let's heal Odin. So it looks like healing, using the heal spell, heals about 20 magic points, or hit points. So that's good to keep in mind. Made it down another floor. Time will tell if I'm leveled well enough to be here. Yeah, I'll open a treasure chest. Not a very helpful treasure chest, was it? $10. Let's open the treasure chest. Why would anybody go treasure hunting in a day and age like the future? Well, here's $10 that I found in this treasure chest in the middle of this dangerous dungeon. Or I could just go outside and fight a couple of insects for a while, come home with a wallet that I can't even carry. Alright. I don't know what's here. I'm sorry, I have a shop at such a place. Shortcakes for $1,000. You buy one? Shortcakes? Yeah, I'll buy one. Wait, did I actually have $1,000? Apparently I did. Huh. Well, that's surprising. Okay. Not sure how I feel about my purchase. I'm sure it was probably important. I mean, the guy's just selling cakes in the middle of a dungeon. Kind of conspicuous. Let's save to my dungeon save here. Whoa. I just realized the hug the right wall technique that I've been using here. Awfully similar to an old Windows 95 screensaver I used to have. I think everybody used to have. Called 3D Maze. Used to think that thing was so amazing. Seizure-inducing levels of amazingness. Like, you could like set the walls and the floor and the ceiling all to like tie-dye textures. The default was like a straw floor and brick walls, which is kind of weird, but I'm surprised nobody ever actually like turned that into like, I don't know, like a Counter-Strike map or something. Someone probably has. I just haven't looked it up. I'm sure that's all it is. People are weird. Someone's probably made a Minecraft level out of it. Pixel by pixel. So what kind of magic? Okay, so she has cure, so I guess that's different from heal. Oh no, they both have cure. Okay. Cool, so I have 2 healers at this point. That'll come in handy. I'm gonna check on something, guys. Just want to make sure that nothing weird's going on, because I can't see anybody in the chat. And I usually have a chat sooner than this. Let's see what we got going on. Well, as it turns out, I'm just unpopular. But I am streaming. So, that's just the way things go, I guess. Nobody likes me. Oh, hey! So I do have people here. I just, like, walked away. Awesome. Hey, Julian. Or Joel. And Tiresome Teddy Bear. How are you guys doing? I am streaming from an actual Sega Master System. And it is playing on my TV, and it's also streaming over to my computer in the back. So... So, yeah. Sorry about walking away, guys. I assumed... I thought the worst. I've actually never played this game, so I haven't been keeping up with it. This is my first time playing through Phantasy Star. But I'm really impressed with it so far, and I think I'm gonna need to start keeping an eye out for Phantasy Star related news. How is Dragon Quest Heroes? I mean, it looks like it'd be really fun. I've never played any of the, the games that they're based off of, what, Dynasty Warriors? Never got into that series. Yeah, I'm watching, I'm like looking at, whoa, sorry microphone. I'm watching these graphics. It looks like a Super Nintendo game, like an early Super Nintendo game. Like the Master System is just like blowing my mind right now. And honestly, I mean, I can deal with dated mechanics and dated graphics and everything. I play a lot of RPGs, and some of them are definitely more dated than others. Oh, it got Flash. That's cool. Hey, Mr. Rats, how's it going? Oh, you've been going your trek through Chrono Trigger. Very awesome. That's after... Did you finish Chrono Cross? You were playing through that one backwards, right? You were starting with Cross and then working your way back to Trigger? Who also had one coming out? Oh yeah, Hyrule Warriors, but that's been out for a while, right? You're an avid fan of spin-offs like Dynasty Warriors and Gundam, Hyrule Warriors, DQ Heroes. Awesome. Well, that's really cool, Joel. Awesome. I'm glad to hear that, man. A lot of people had Cross built up so much in their minds when they first played or finished playing through Trigger that it just completely ruined their ability to enjoy Cross. But I'll be really interested in seeing how you think Chrono Trigger fared after that. Yeah, yeah. I think I was a little bit, a little late to the party with Hyrule Warriors. I still haven't played it yet, but Heroes, Dragon Quest Heroes looked really good when I saw the trailer. Oh, Akira Toriyama's art is just incredibly good. Like it just cuts straight to my nostalgia bone. I think so far I haven't been having too much trouble with the dungeons here. I've been doing the trick though of just like basically hugging the right wall and walking around. I think I've got everything that I need from this dungeon so far though. The dungeon that I am in, I got the cake, the sweet cake. What was it called? Oh yeah, just cake. Here, let's save in my dungeon save. I'm pretty sure that was the focal point of this dungeon, because nothing else here seems to, yeah, I'm on the next floor now. Yeah, I think I'm on the way out, and I've just been hugging the right wall, so I think I'll have explored everything as soon as I'm through this. Heroes is a comedy, way more whimsical than Hyrule. Yeah, the dual and triple techs are way more ubiquitous in Chrono Trigger. Also, there's a lot fewer characters, which some people think is a strength. I don't really have a preference between the two at this point. I really enjoyed both of them pretty thoroughly. Yeah, Chrono Cross has a lot more varied combat, I think. Like being able to choose your accuracy and strength of the attacks was really awesome. Being able to strategize in order to get the best spells, or to use the best spells in the game without, yeah, and the elemental affinities and all that. Just it's a really deep battle system. It's a shame that some people just couldn't get into it, I guess. Meow leveled up. Wow, Meow's a way better healer. Oh. That spell took a lot more magic points, I guess. Alright. Let's get out of here. Okay, so I never really found out why I'm here anyway. I got a sweet cake. Not really sure why. Oh, these guys. Can I run? Okay. of swarms. Or is it sworn? No, that's an M. Swarm. Swarm. S-worm. I'll just make it up as I go. Phantasy Star is a game series that I never got into. I knew about it because I looked into a lot of RPGs, but I always had a thing against Sega, which I feel kind of bad about, because this game is actually really good so far, from what I've played of it, for what it is. Given those qualifiers, this game is really good. And I avoided Sega so much. I actually grew up with a Sega Genesis. It's just that the games that I had for the Genesis, I never really liked, and I guess part of that just stigmaed the brand for me, just because I wasn't exposed to good games, or the games that would interest me. Whereas my buddy had the Super Nintendo, and he had all the awesome beat 'em ups, all the Street Fighter, what the Rushing Beat trilogy. He was a pretty spoiled kid, though. He actually had, like, even back then, he must have had like 50 Super Nintendo games. Like, pretty rich family. And so I think that might have skewed my perception of the games a bit. Alright, so I'm all healed up, and I've got Sweet Cake. Not really sure what I need to do next. I just kind of came here by following little clues. So I got this far because I knew I found the cat, because I needed I found the secrets and I found the cat, and then the cat told me about finding Odin, so I went and found Odin, who happened to have a compass that got me into a town that I couldn't get into before. And then that town had a guy who said something about a dungeon key that was hidden here, and I went and got it. And then the only place that I came across that actually used a lock was this thing, and now I have a Sweet Cake. And no leads. What to do with the Sweet Cake? Should I just eat the Sweet Cake? Welcome back, tiresome teddy bear. Ah, my friend has Super Nintendo games that would just make people jealous. Oh, how long am I into this stream? This is my 4th or 5th stream, and each one's been like an hour and a half or so. Ram it into Odin's head. This sounds like a plan. Just pie in the face. Is there anybody in my house yet? Nope. Nobody's in my house. Maybe this would be a good time to talk to people and find... I bet I know. That's what I need to do. I need to go into space because I needed a gift to talk to some emperor guy or some mayor. I bet that's what the Sweet Cake is. Yeah. It's been going on a little while. But yeah, oh, this is not part 1. This is like part 4 or 5 now. But if you check, I've been recording all of the streams, so you can actually go back and watch any of the ones that you've missed if you're interested. But most of what you missed was just a lot of grinding. And, you know, chatting with people and hanging out. It's the part I was interested in. Found him. Yep, going to Montovia. Or Motovia. My RPG instincts never lead me astray. And by never, I mean usually, but we're not going to talk about that. For those interested, this is Vanilla Coke Zero this time. My choice of drink sometimes sparks conversation, so I'll just say Vanilla Coke Zero, Elixir of the Gods, discuss. Was it this guy that needed? You may proceed. That's good. Was it this guy that needed, or was it here that I needed to give it to the mayor? Where was the mayor? Pretty sure it was this area. Yeah, these people were saying something about giving gifts to the mayor. Some monsters have their... yeah? Mm-hmm. There's a cave called Maharu in the mountain of the north of Pacific. Okay. Was it this person who said something about a gift for the mayor? Yes. A gift is needed if you wish to see the governor. That's right. Okay. So I'm in the right area. It's Tom! Hey, Tom. Here's an RPG joke for you, SuperDerek. More of a funny thing that happened, but my cousin and I get... Yeah, shoot, Mr. Rats. Governor loves sweets, I hear. I've got the scent. It's not possible to pass through this antlion foot, or the antlion on foot. Antlion Mountain. This is Paseo, Montovia's capital. I'm guessing this right here is probably where the mayor is. Nice. It's funny because it's pretty true. You can go get lost in the wilderness and nothing to do, but oh yeah, there's nothing to do here. And I already got the thick fur last time I was here when I was when I found the cat. Don't need to resurrect anybody. Oh. Okay, so this guy and Lazik are not on good terms, they say. Which is perfect because... Yo, Sam, how goes? Which is perfect because I am trying to exact my revenge on Lazik. Yeah, let's see what it takes to heal up. Oh, don't need nothing. How about Meow? How about Odin? Okay, I guess I'm all healed up already. I think that happened to me in Secret of Mana, actually. Couldn't figure out where I'm supposed to go. End up fighting a bunch of extra monsters for no reason. Find out where I'm supposed to be the whole time, and then... seems that's not the way I need to go. Oh, sleeping guard. Maybe I need to, like, give the sweet cake to somebody. That would make sense, I guess. But how? I don't want to accidentally eat the cake, because I'm guessing that this seems like the kind of game that would probably allow that to happen. Okay, no need to use the cake. Okay, that's okay then. Alright, so who do I bribe? Who do I give the cake to? No, I don't want to leave. None shall pass. Okay, so he sold some pot for a great profit. Good for you, man. Yeah. You'd better not leave the residential area. Am I just missing the mayor's residence? I mean, this is the capital. It's not possible to pass through Antlion on foot. Governor loves sweets. Not much has changed in the last 5 minutes. Intelligent monsters have their own language. Oh, whoa. Well, that right there is the, that must be the mayor's place. Nice. So this has to be the way through. It's just, I don't know, item, dungeon key? Okay. Oh. That's... I have no idea how far this is gonna go, but I want to be near an exit if I have to. Do you have a... Oh, yeah, I have a present to give the governor. Cool. Thank you, Mr. Robot. Oh, free heals. I like that. I always thought Magus, or Magus, however you pronounce that, always looked a little bit like Vegeta. Like, more so than just, through Toriyama's art style. Yeah, the dungeons are awesome, aren't they? I am the I am the governor. I am told that you intend to kill Lasik. I admire your courage. I can't even do it. I'm terrible. Okay. I admire your courage. In the Maru caves lives an Esper named Noah. Letter of introduction to present to her. In faith that you will kill Lasik and return here eventually. You should rest a while after your long journey. Alright. Fell into a deep sleep. It's a succubus. Alright. Can't we just all get along? Good golly. You had a bad dream. Yes, I did. Well, I mean, when that thing one hit killed Odin on the first shot, I was like, okay, I'm pretty sure this is one of those unbeatable bosses. See if everybody has max hit points. Okay, we are healed. It's one shot Odin. It sure is handy, though, that the dungeon key happens to work on every door in the game. Besides, I guess, the magically locked ones, which can only be opened with magic, or so some NPC told me a while back. I really need to disable the screensaver on this laptop that I'm using. Because it keeps, like, turning off every 2 minutes. Just a moment, guys. This has been bugging me for like the last 3 streams. Yeah, screensaver. Let's start after never. Very good. Okay. Now I can concentrate on the important stuff. What did this guy do for me? I really must not have been paying any attention. I talked to the mayor, which was important. He invited me in, said that he was confident that I could do it, said I should take a rest, had a bad dream, woke up, said I could do it, and said goodbye. I just spent $1,000 to hang out with the governor for a while. Yeah. Give me a little confidence boost. Thanks. It wasn't even one of those moments of, it's dangerous to go alone, take this sword. It was, it's dangerous to go alone, give me a sweet roll. I guess he gave me his blessing to kill the Lazig. Yeah, we're not on good terms. Apparently he's just out dispensing his well wishes for murderers of, you know, or would-be assassins. Oh, these darned E-farmers. These guys look kind of familiar. I can't quite put my finger on it, though. I mean, I wouldn't even be upset if the governor didn't do anything if it didn't cost me $1,000 for the sweet cake to bribe his robot manservant to let me pass. I mean, granted, I just had the sweet roll on me. I bought it because I found some guy dispensing it in the depths of some pit that I was exploring, because I happened to have a key. Alright, got some money. Especially Final Fantasy. I would say especially Phantasy Star. But I could be wrong. I haven't seen many Star Wars influences on Final Fantasy. Okay, so this guy's talking about a mountain to the north. Maybe he opened up some passage for me to go to the mountain to the north. Maybe? I'm gonna go heal. Oh, a letter of introduction. That's what I've got. Okay, so he did give me something. just nothing of real value so far. Okay. There's the Duggan key. Gonna go to the free save heal point. US Gamer has a video on how every Final Fantasy is basically Star Wars. I'll have to check that out. That's kind of true too. I mean, Star Wars does pretty closely follow the monomyth, which is thusly named because everything basically follows it. Dungeon key. Okay, so yeah, I was looking for a place to use this letter of introduction. Mm-hmm. Very much like the Matrix. And... a lot of Greek myths did that too. Hercules did that. Pretty sure. Like the actual story of Hercules, and I guess the Disney one adhered to it even more. Well, technically, Mr. Rats, Star Wars happened long ago in a galaxy far away, so if anybody was copying anybody, Dirty Harry, almost said Harry Potter, Dirty Harry was copying Han Solo, so, you know. So technically, Han did shoot first. Ah? I really like the how comfortable the gamepad is. But it kind of does feel like I could probably benefit from a turbo button, though. Nobody has any attack magic, so all attacks are just attack, attack, attack. Barbarians, huh? Or are they barbarians? Oh, actually, they're barbarians. Well, they're only doing 2 hit points of damage. How much do I do? More. Barbarian. Actually, their name is Barbarian. Kind of like Barbarian, but it's Barbarian. You got me rockin' and a rollin', rockin' and a reaper, Barbarian, Barbarian. Oh, it looks like they're at the max letters for the space that they've got. So they probably just had to shorten it to 8 characters. Man, I am getting tore up a bit. Well, let's heal Odin, and Meow can cure Alice, and Odin can just keep hitting stuff. I feel like Meow should be doing bonus damage to these Barbarians because they're essentially giant mice. How long till I get sick of grinding? Well, I've been at it for 2 years. So I don't know. Honestly, it's not the grinding that gets to me, it's the loss of progress. So like if I grind for an hour and then I die, then I have to re-grind, that just wears on me. As long as I get a sense of making progress, I'm okay, I think. Yeah, all of the EU and Oz boxes. Well, I was gonna dig a game out of my wall here, but it's stuck. It's too jammed full. I can't get in above or below or to the side of the game to actually pull it out. First world problems. Yeah, exactly. Joel's got it. Oh, I think I'm finally done with this epic fight. Are there bosses in this game? That's it? 50 experience points? You better make up with it with some gold. Of course. Whoa! Alright. And a cola. Well, if I got a liter cola, I ain't even mad. I have to assume that the way forward is the way forward. Because I didn't see anything else around that looked like anywhere I hadn't been before. And it seems like it would be weird to give me a letter of introduction for something that happened on another... or to talk to a guy on another planet. So I'm just kind of hoping that I'm just not getting in over my head. Isn't Way Forward the people who did... They make games, yeah, but which games were they? They were kind of retro-ish games, weren't they? Way Forward, that was is a development company that does... Did they do Donkey Kong? Country Returns? Was that Way Forward? Oh, they were Retro Studios. Huh. I wonder which game I'm thinking of that they did. But they're mostly known for Shantae. Okay. Did they do Scott Pilgrim versus the World? No, that was Ubisoft. I don't know. I heard the name a long while back, and I guess maybe it just stuck with me. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. I think what we might be seeing with developers like Capcom and Konami is like a changing of the old guard, I guess. And indie development studios are starting to pick up the mantle of developing the games that people want to play that don't cost millions of dollars. At least that's what I'd like to think, I guess. Is there anything this way? Just more monsters? Oh. Bye. I'm out. Peace. Yeah, I know. I hope that the more recent games that we're starting to see get funded are going to fulfill the promise. You know, Shenmue 3, especially. Um, Ukulele. You know, I think that could be a good one. You know, let's use a transer. Mighty number 9. Whoa, how am I here? Well, I'm healed at least. I didn't expect to be transported to another planet, though. Can I buy stuff? I got plenty of money. CRC shield. Oh man, Breath of Fire 6, I don't know. I would like to say that I'm holding out hope for Breath of Fire 6. But I can't do it. Not yet. Once I see something new, maybe. Hey, remember the ages? How you doing, man? Let's equip that now. Who all can equip shields? Can Meow equip shields? Nope. How about Odin? Yeah, he can. Okay. But she cannot equip that one. Okay. So maybe equip Odin with the bronze shield. Oh. What is SLD? Sled? Okay, whatever. It's a shield. And then item... Circle shield equip on Alice? Okay, so she can... Yeah. Okay. Sounds good. That's good. Let's go to the second-hand shop. And now I can sell stuff. Iron shield. Seems a good deal. And maybe a short sword. Seems decent. Dungeon key, compass, escaper, passport. Oh yeah, I was gonna buy a transer again. Was there anything here? Oh yeah, it's a first food stop. The localization on the mobile part of Dragon Quest III. Huh. Oh, thanks, Remember the Ages. Yes, I am planning on reviewing this next, in 2 weeks. Hoping to get it finished up before I go to Portland, because I got special plans for this one. I have a passport. There you go. Dragon Quest III on iOS looks like it was made with an RPG Maker. Speaking of, RPG Maker looks like it's getting a new release sometime soon. I used to spend so much time in RPG Maker 2K. Yeah, nothing here. Some people were giving the game crap because it's relatively low resolution. I guess like the max resolution is 800 by 600. It's like, guys, the games that we like to play, or that I like to play, you know, are in 240p. You know, maybe 480i, like these old NES and Super Nintendo Master System games. I think they were 320p. Or 240. 240 by 320. So 800 by 600 is not a low resolution game, given the style. actually, I should save instead to my regular save also. Oh, nice. Is there anything going on here? No. Just need to go northish. Oh, cool. So you stream too, remember? Or how do you want to be referred to? Remember the ages? Ages? I'll call you Ages. So you're if I could talk, what are you streaming right now? So far, I think streaming's pretty good. It's really fun and really awesome being able to hang out with people. Oh, you're streaming Hack Outbreak Xeno. Wow, a lot of different games. Hack Outbreak, Xenogears, Mother 3, and Star Ocean: The Second Story. That's quite a list, man. I actually just the other day I picked up a demo disc of one of the Hack games. I don't remember which one though. I thought it was on the shelf next to me, but I guess not. Hack sounds like something that would really interest me. I haven't tried it out yet because the games all look expensive. That actually sounds pretty marvelous, Tom. As a fan of both anime and RPGs, that sounds like it would really just be right up my alley. But 8 of them? Wow. What's that running these days? Hack is basically... Hack was basically Sword Art Online before Sword Art Online existed, right? Like that was the game where somebody got stuck inside an MMO. And then Sword Art did it, and then so did Log Horizon. and everybody loves Sword Art. Nobody knows about Log Horizon, but everybody who knows about both thinks that Sword Art's terrible and that Log Horizon's awesome. But it all started, the whole getting trapped inside an MMO. I'm pretty sure that all started with the Dot Hack series. Yep. That's exactly what I expected. As soon as I mentioned Sword Art, it's like, well, I can't bring up Sword Art without bringing up Log Horizon. Oh yes, Mr. Rat's Hunter x Hunter is amazing. It's spelled Hunter x Hunter here. Just because I can. Yes, Hunter x Hunter is amazing, and it's by Tagashi, the same guy who did Yu Yu Hakusho. I thought that Sword Art Online had a pretty decent first season. Decent. Nothing phenomenal, but it was watchable. But like after that, it just started getting more and more like once life and death sort of no longer became, you know, once you could no longer die in Sword Art, it just kind of like lost the point. Oh, I found a cave. I don't know what's at the end of this cave, or if I can even do this cave yet, but let's try it. Yeah, I would recommend checking out Hunter x Hunter because it's essentially it's kind of like a shonen, you know, like Dragon Ball and Yu Yu Hakusho, but it's also really dark, and it turns a lot of typical anime shonen conventions on its head. I'm pretty sure if anybody watches Tristan, what's his Arcada, he does the glass reflection reviews. I'm a big fan of his. If anybody watches him, he's got a review week of awesome coming before too long, and up for vote is Yu Yu Hakusho, or not Yu Yu Hakusho, Hunter x Hunter. I really hope that makes it into his review week of awesome because that'll be an interesting review. I'd like to see his opinions on him. But my opinions are that the game, or the show, is phenomenal. Yeah, the fact that this is doing this in 3D on hardware that was out at the same time as the Super Nintendo is just, it still blows my mind as well. I've heard a really good thing about JoJo's, but I haven't actually watched it. Oh, Berserk is amazing. I actually got the Sword of the Berserk for Dreamcast not too long ago. I got it for $1. Really happy with my purchase. But beware, the ending of Berserk. Uh, it's almost bad enough to ruin the anime for me. Yeah. One of the other anime that I used to really, really enjoy. Well, there's actually a lot that I used to really enjoy. But some of my past favorite anime were Gantz and and Air Gear. Definitely not anime for everybody, but they were both really interesting series to watch. And I would really be interested in seeing them try their hand at making anime of those again, now that there's more material to go off of. Now that there's more, yeah, more material to make episodes out of. But that's one of the things that I like about the Hunter x Hunter series, is that it's a very long shonen. It's a long-running shonen that has zero filler. Like, it's just based off of it's just based on the manga. It's animated by Madhouse, who is legendary for their quality of animation. What got me into reviews? Hard to say. I just... Honestly, I was watching, I think, a review of Pro Jared's, and I was just like, man, this is just so cool. What is it that separates people like me from Jared, who do things that are cool? And the answer pretty much just came down to actually doing it. And so that's kind of how I decided that I would give it a shot. I just grabbed my cell phone and a cheap tripod, and I was like, well, worst case scenario, I just chalk it up as a learning experience. I now know how to edit videos and call it a day. But it actually went really well, so I decided to stick with it. You're gonna stream the Valkyria Chronicles? Can't wait for the cosplay to finish. Yeah, like... Yeah, I always view myself as an outside observer when I'm watching anime as well. But I think being able to, put yourself into their shoes, like not literally, but to be able to feel what they're feeling is it's a big part of watching anime for me. But I kind of feel like I'm just a very empathetic person in general. Like, I can't help but, like, when I see something really uncomfortable on TV. Like when I see somebody embarrass themselves, it's like I feel embarrassed on their behalf. Like that's just how I am. So and I think that that's kind of a normal thing for a lot of people. I think that they say that that sort of feeling is actually supposed to help you better communicate with another person. Like that's the evolutionary benefit for it. Yeah, I'll save that item because I have cola. Oh wait, yeah, I'm gonna equip a cola item. Use meow cola. Use palace. Oh, you cosplay as the main protagonist for the game that you're streaming. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, Rue from Clan of the Grey Wolf was also a big inspiration of mine. Between Rue and Pro Jared, I think they were my biggest, the two people that I watched the most and enjoyed their content the most. Alright, more cola. A red slime. Two red slimes. I've actually never seen 300. I think that the story of Guts and like how he came to be who he was, which is basically what's covered in the anime, was pretty interesting. Um, you know, his interactions with Griffith were always pretty interesting, and Casca. It had pretty good character development. But it definitely was a very bloody anime, and if you're not interested in violence, then it might not interest you. At the time, though, I think I really liked Berserk because it had, you know, a decent story. The animation wasn't terrible, and it also had, you know, some really good... Did I already say action, or did I say story? Whichever. It had both. So does anybody watch, or did anybody ever watch like Ninja Scroll or Ghost in the Shell? A lot of the older um, classic anime movies, standalones. I think that Ninja Scroll was pretty much my first introduction to anime overall, and that had everything. As a 13-year-old kid, that movie just like changed my perspective on everything. Ghost in the Shell was pretty good. I still haven't watched Standalone Complex, but yeah, the first Ghost in the Shell movie was really good. I it was There were three anime that really sold me. It was Ninja Scroll, um, and there was Ghost in the Shell and Akira. Just Akira, man. That one just. What can you even say about Akira at this point, though, that hasn't already been said? Oh, you prefer Standalone Complex? Maybe I'll have to give it a shot. I have no idea what I'm doing. Apparently I'm just going in circles. Or doing a perimeter check inside this game. I... I'm not a big fan of Studio Ghibli. Princess Mononoke was good. Well, actually, it was okay. The animation was excellent. The story didn't really grip me very much, though. I liked Howl's Moving Castle. That was also really good. Kiki's Delivery Service was good, but aside from those, like Spirited Away, everybody loves, not really a huge fan. Ponyo, couldn't really get into it. Like it was cute, but I would never really just like sit down and watch it. What was the anime that they put out not too long ago? The movie about the little people? I don't think I've watched Castle in the Sky. But there was one that featured Nazca Valley of the Wind. I haven't watched that one either. I know though that it was a inspiration, one of the inspirations behind Crystalis, Nazca Valley of the Wind. I have a feeling I'm probably just going in circles. Like, just doing a perimeter check of the bottom floor of the dungeon. Thanks for the trivia, Sam. Oh, I do have a fire spell. Let's see what that does. Not bad. It used up a lot of my magic, though. What is this? Terror. Oh, maybe Earth attack? Like, as in Terra? Oh, Terror. I suppose that would make sense. Darn it. Oh, magic. Not enough points to use Cure. I'm boned. Maybe if I just survive this onslaught, I'll learn a spell that'll allow me to escape the dungeon and transport back to where I need to be. Alright. Let's see if I can, there we go. That's I am not getting out of here alive. Wait. Let's see if I can find a way out of here. Holy crap! I'm invincible! I need to use the restroom, guys. I'll be back in a second. Sorry about that. I can't believe I survived that. I was I was ready to come to terms with my maker. Well, alright. Oh, I've got lots of money now. Yeah, let's buy something. Buy another shield like that. 'Cause why not? Oh. Well, I guess only some of us survived that encounter. Poor Odin. He died, had to leave him behind. Oh yeah, Suikoden is... I've played the first... Oh, yeah. I played the first Suikoden, got all 108 stars, but it's been a while. I don't own Suikoden, though. I borrowed it from a friend when I did that. So... I do intend on covering the Suikoden series, though, at some point. Only real hang-ups so far are getting Suikoden 1 and 2. Then I have 3 and 4 already. Then I'll need to buy 5. There, give Odin the circle shield. Yeah, let's sell off bronze shield. Seems a good deal. Well, I'm not done here. I want to buy the Transer. Seems to come in handy quite a bit. And I'm still just kind of assuming that this is where I need to be going. Still no real idea of if I'm even supposed to be going this way or not. I'm just fighting my way through some dungeon because the enemies haven't one-shot me yet. So I must be on the right path. Which Tales game is that? Is that Zestria? Persona 4 Arena. No, I haven't played Persona 4 Arena or Persona Q or Persona 4 Dancing All Night. I'm interested in them. Yeah, Zestria. I'm interested in playing through them, but I haven't touched them yet. I actually don't own them yet. I almost picked up Arena the other day for like $10 at a GameStop, but then I decided that I'd rather not get... I think if I'm going to play through Arena, it's going to be Arena Ultimax. And maybe I'll get the original Arena too, just 'cause. Oh, do I not have... Okay, yeah, I have mana points. Okay, magic points. Yeah, let's save here. I really ought to give the Tales series a shot on my review show at some point. Picked this up not too long ago. Tales of Symphonia Chronicles. And I also have Tales of Exilia. I'd like to give them a playthrough and see how they are. I only ever played the original Star Ocean, the fan translation from a long time ago. I also have Tales of Destiny too. Huh? Can't understand a word of it, but I have it. I played a little bit of Tales of Symphonia back on the GameCube a long while back. I think I maybe got 30 hours into it before I stalled. But that's more of an issue with me at the time than an issue with the game. Seems I don't have a flashlight, so let's make the track back. 70 hit points each. Is that how far it what? Man, huh. Yeah, I think now that I think about it, I probably did get kind of far in it, and then I just stopped playing. Like, I remember a couple of plot twists regarding the girl. But oh yeah, let's do this. That's right, I needed a flashlight. just want to see if there's anything else out here to do before I go try to take on that dungeon again. Huh. Interesting. The shield he's got has a crescent moon on it. With a face in it. Or at least it kind of looks like it's got a crescent moon with a face in it. Let's see if anybody here had better weaponry. Alright, here's the armory. Iron axe, needle gun, bronze something. Who would equip a needle gun? I don't know. Let's find out. Okay, so Odin can use a needle gun. Okay. Not really sure what his stats are. Attack 43. Does that change if I give him a iron axe? Okay, so yeah. That's a slightly better weapon for him, I guess. What do you call a Japanese table that always says, "I'm fine"? I do not know, Seafoam. What do you call a Japanese table that always says, "I'm fine"? Oh wait, is it a comfort table? I would say it's probably... Genki desu. Genki desu. Oh, that's terrible. Excellent work, Seafoam. Keep it up. Whoa, what was that? Whoa! Odin is amazing. Everybody equip all the needle guns. Just, that is so handy. How did I not do this long ago? I guess that sort of makes up for him not having magic, don't it? Sam, you should know that those aren't anime dad jokes. Anime dad jokes are essentially perverted advances on their children. Like, what was that? Was it Bleach? Yeah, Bleach. That dad just, like, constantly made me uncomfortable. And the dad from Lucky Star was also a bit of a creeper, too. Genki disc. God damn it. You have ruined my mind. Alright, that must just be the magic door then that I can't open. Pretty sure that there's nothing in this side of the world for me to do. Yeah, just that dungeon there. And so it would seem that the only real thing left for me to do would be to go back to the desert planet. Yeah, if Breath of Fire games have taught me anything, it's that whenever whenever anybody has the option to hit one enemy or all enemies as a melee attack, like in Breath of Fire, I think he had the option to use a boomerang. It's just incredibly overpowered. Like, always use that. Even if you get like a sword that can attack one enemy that's like twice as strong, always stick with the boomerang if you can. And I have a feeling that that's how it's going to be with Odin and his needle gun. Like, I will have to find an axe that's like 5 times as powerful for it to be worth my while at this point. That didn't really look like a scorpion that I had ever seen before, but I'll allow it. Oh man, could you imagine if scorpions had wings? God, it'd be terrifying. See who all can wear the... Oh, and Zerg armor. Alright, alright. Okay. Looks like I'm all equipped up with the best items now. Except for I could use another Zirconian armor, I guess. I'm guessing that's what the Zerg armor is. There. If everybody just had a needle gun, this game would be a piece of cake. Score. I got $3. Oh yeah, I guess I should probably buy her a sword soon. Somehow I've gone pretty far without upgrading her weapon. Seems like a bit of an oversight. Maybe I'll come back in a little bit after I get some weapons or some money and killing more monsters out in the desert. Looks like we could all stand a little healing. But I don't need to pay for healing, I just remembered. If I just go through this little maze first, this little, not even a maze really, this little underground passage. Come to think of it, giving me a free heal point is actually rather generous of a governor. I wonder what determines where the transer sends me, though. Because if I get, like, late in the game, it would be really inconvenient if every time that I needed to, like, warp somewhere, it sent me back to, like, the first world. Well, we'll see, I guess. Alright. Save. Get him, Odin. That ain't bad. Yeah, actually, I think I have. Like, there's Ingrandia. A song plays every once in a while, usually during like moving plot points, but it just definitely like makes me just stop and like appreciate the music. Where it's like that part where the violin kicks in, like especially when Justin's like heading out on his adventure. It's just, it's tear jerking, but it's awesome. Like as he's reading the letter from his mom. I mean, granted, during that part you can't do anything anyway, but the song is just like whenever that kicks in, can't do nothing. Oh, Chrono Cross's Star Stealing Girl is also one of my favorite. Like that's one of the first games that made me go and like seek out what the name of that song was so I could listen to it more often. Valkyria Chronicles. Looking over my collection, looks like I've got Valkyria Chronicles 2, but not 1. Yeah, I think I'll need to seek that out. Yes, I do. Right there. The original Valkyria Chronicles, that was PS1, wasn't it? And for whatever reason, well, actually, I know exactly why. It's whenever I think of Valkyria Chronicles, I always think of Valkyrie Profile 2. Um, not Valkyrie, not Valkyrie Profile 2, but as in as well. I always get the two mixed up in my mind, which one is which. Just because the titles are so similar. And because I haven't played either one of them yet. I think once I've actually played through one of them, I'll be able to keep them straight, but... Oh, Valkyria Chronicles is PS3? Do I have it? No. No, I don't. Getting close to 5 here. Just want to see when to expect my waifu home. My IRL waifu. Between 5 and 5:30. Okay. So I'll be playing for probably another 10 to 30 minutes, and then I might go away for a while, go get some dinner, maybe get a coffee. Hey Ages, where are you based out of, if I may inquire? Yes, I am married. I don't know if I've ever played any games by Tri-Ace. East Coast? Okay, so you're probably not going to be making it to Portland Retro Gaming Expo this year. Alright. Well, I was just going to ask, in case, yeah. Because it doesn't seem as though anybody that's in the stream is going to be at PRGE this year, but that's alright. Hopefully at some point I'll be able to make the rounds and actually go out to, you know, the East Coast and maybe the conventions in Texas and stuff, and get to meet more people. Wait, you two, you are going to Portland? Tri-Ace makes Star Ocean, Valkyrie Profile, Resonance of Fate, Final Fantasy 13-2, Lightning Returns. Huh. Oh, you're married as well, okay. Mr. Rats, for whatever reason, you've brought it to my attention that I've played far too much Persona 4. When you wrote in Rise of the Snake Deity, I read that as Rise of Snake Deity. That was too much Persona 4. When English no longer makes sense. Interesting. I wasn't aware that they had any hand in Final Fantasy 13 or rather 13-2 or Lightning Returns. All I know is that 13-2 and Lightning Returns both got way better reception than 13. And I thought that was probably because maybe Square did a better job, but apparently it's because they outsourced it. That's funny. Hey, I think I got somewhere. Let's save. Let's save in the dungeon save. And Mr. Rats, there's nothing to be sorry about. I'm the one who's played far too much Persona 4 to the point where regular sentences lose their meaning. Oh yeah. Squaresoft has definitely lost their way, but I think that with the advent of the what was it, Tokyo RPG Factory? Is that what it's called? I think that maybe they're gonna find out what they were missing. But I think that if they don't hand Final Fantasy over to them, then I don't think that Final Fantasy is a franchise that's gonna hold nearly the weight that it used to. Oh, I getcha. Oh, Trekker Shindo did Eternal Sonata and Baten Kaitos. I have Baten Kaitos. I played it a long time ago. A little bit of it. Never got really far into it, but it intrigues me. I'd like to get back into it again. I hear that the people who worked on Baten Kaitos, though, had a very similar team to that worked on Chrono Trigger and Chrono Cross. And I'm not sure if maybe that's putting it on too high expectations for the game, but I have heard good things about it. Baten Kaitos was worked on by Monolith as well. Yes, that's a very true statement, Ages. We are all going to love and hate the Final Fantasy VII Remake. I have no doubt about that. Oh, you're playing the SNES Chrono Trigger, not the DS release? I never played the DS release. I hear it's got like an extra dungeon and stuff, though. And the DS also had the cutscenes from the... Alright, got a burger. Had the cutscenes from the PlayStation version, which I didn't actually mind playing, but a lot of people say that the PlayStation version is terrible because of its load times. You in-farmer. In-farmers. I wonder, does in stand for north? A northern farmer? And then the E-farmer was an eastern farmer? Oh, come on. Oh yeah, somebody said... somebody mentioned this when I was playing Persona 4. They said to get used to random multiple battles in a row for no apparent reason. I guess that this is probably what they were referencing. At least owlbears are easy to kill. Yeah, the PlayStation version was pretty good, I think. And it came with Final Fantasy IV? Yeah. It was the Final Fantasy Anthology? No. Chronicles? Yeah. One of those two. It's a relatively inexpensive way to play the game. In the off chance that I actually find something. Oh. I was gonna say, in the off chance that I actually find something, there's gonna be very little chance that I'll actually find my way out. Busy with my training now. Do not be a nuisance. Please read it. Let me see. Let me see it. Our duty is clear. We must protect the planets of the algal system from evil. Wait, is that a chick or is that a dude? We must first go to the Gothic Forest and find Dr. Leveno. We can use an underground passage from a manhole in the spaceport. It's Noah! I've got a fourth party member. What? Yeah, I'll save in that one now. Wait, does Noah have magic to escape? Wait, do I have magic to escape now? Nope. Alright, well, cool. Let's see how long Noah survives. Doesn't seem like Noah is a well-leveled character at this point. But Noah has fire. Huh. Alright, well I'm gonna call Noah a dude then. Because Noah's a dude's name. And if he's a dude in Japan, he's a dude in my book. Yeah, as soon as I, like, mention a little bit of self-doubt, it's just like, oh, here's the way out. Oh, here's what I was looking for. I'll never figure out where I'm supposed to go next. Oh, here's where I was supposed to be. Oh, probably ought to keep Noah alive long enough for Noah to level up. Spiders. So did anybody else see, was it College Humor who put together the video Every JRPG Ever? It's basically a video mocking the tropes, the many tropes of JRPGs. And I guess when I say mocking, I really just mean lovingly mocking, because, I mean, clearly, I think in order to even know some of the tropes that they made fun of, they would have to have been pretty well versed. I did notice when the mom woke up the main character, that was definitely very Chrono inspired. And yeah, it did seem to make fun of Final Fantasy quite a bit more. Still found it pretty funny. I hear monsters are coming back. Oh, the plot device attack, though. The final plot device attack felt very much like some of the Persona games that I've played. Whoops. Sorry, microphone. Oh man, I gotta be honest, I'm I'm not sure if I'm gonna get out this time. Now, if that's actually the door to an exit, that's gonna really surprise me, but I have a feeling that's just where I met Noah. I just got in a big circle. Yeah, I think that the shift really happened when things moved to disc-based games, really. I feel like a lot of them wanted to be longer games, but that a lot of them just couldn't be without, I mean, within the confines of a cartridge. And I think that even holds up with when you consider the 32 and 64-bit RPGs like, well, Zelda wasn't really an RPG, but Quest 64 was pretty short. Aiden Chronicles, Ogre Battle, none of them were particularly long. As opposed to the PlayStation 1 RPGs, which definitely got pretty lengthy. Alright. I'm starting to think that someone's punking me right now. Seriously, I was... Right before I turned the corner, before I went up this, I was like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get out of here. And all of a sudden there's the door. I was like, oh, that door couldn't possibly be the way out. That door must surely just be where I came from a moment ago. And then it leads to some stairs. Hold on a second, let's test this theory. I couldn't possibly gain a whole bunch of experience points and levels by defeating these monsters right now, could I? Oh, okay. Well, I put that to rest. Guided only by my RPG intuition, I travel the halls. That's true. I actually have to have self-doubt in order to change reality. In another world, my name was Haruhi Suzumiya. And I just need to will things into existence, like an exit. Wait. Rope? What does rope do? Anybody know what rope does? Okay. It's probably not to escape a dungeon because it doesn't show up here. Is it Mayu or Cure? Okay. Because if it was an escape rope, like in Secret of Mana, that would be pretty amazing. Pretty amazing luck to just warp out. I have an escaper, but that's something that you use to escape a fight. I need an... Somebody said escape pipe? No wait, that was stairs going down. Alright, so I did go in a circle that time. Let's see if I can find a way out of here. Not gonna lie, would have been useful if Noah had brought anything useful to the table. I'm sure he'll, you know, become more useful as the game progresses, but like, just why are you hanging out in the bottom of a dungeon, man, without a way out? I mean, did you think that was a good idea? You wouldn't get 5 steps outside the door if I weren't here. What was your escape plan? Just saying, I don't think you thought things through very far, man. No worries. I just wanted to make sure that it wasn't like an escape rope technique, because if so, I was going to use it to escape out of the dungeon, but since it wasn't available outside of battle, it must be some battle-based magic. And I would rather have used those magic points to heal up anyway. Yeah, I've managed to fumble my way through the dungeon so far. Eventually I might start consulting a map if, like, later on in the game. But, yeah, my sense of direction's pretty abysmal too. So that probably doesn't really help. I'm thinking maybe I shouldn't press my luck fighting these guys, actually. Alright, fine. I should get some graph paper and make a map. I don't know if I even have graph paper. I might. I used to do quite a bit of design work, so I might still have graphing paper laying around somewhere. I like how it's not so-and-so was knocked out, it's just they died. They died. And they died. You and your friends are dead. Game over. Bomb. No, not you, Meow. You must live. There. If I just walk backwards, enemies can't surprise me and sneak up on me. Solid logic. Sweep the leg. Oh god. Kill him. You must live. I win. I am invisible. I don't know what everybody's talking about. This game's easy. Thank you, Sam. Who needs graph paper? This train runs on intuition and it's not stopping. There we go. Let that be a lesson to everyone. Never give up, never surrender. For a second I thought you said congratulation. Alright. I'm gonna call this good for now, guys. Mission accomplished. I'll probably come back a little bit later on, play a bit more, but Amy ought to be due home any moment now. Yeah, that's one of the things that I do, but that only works if you follow a wall that isn't on like a T shape. You know, if you're not following the inside wall. But yeah, that is something that I suppose I should probably try to remember to stick to doing a little better than I had been in that dungeon. Anyway, Amy's due home any moment, and I think we've got some plans, so I'm going to stall for a moment while I grab my tablet, which has the remote control for the stream. Gotta stall. And then, now that I've got that ready, thanks again everybody for joining me, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya.